Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Sagittarius' highest good. How is Sagittarius feeling in this third week of July 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Sagittarius' feelings, please. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Wands that came out for Scorpio, so it could be a cusper. This is about, wanting to get the advantage, to maintain the high ground. It can be a defensive or competitive energy. The 7 of Wands, it's fiery. Fiery like you. Oh my goodness me, I feel so hot. It's 38 degrees here. That means it's going to be even hotter in London. I'm up north. It must be like 40 something in London. Oh my god, horrible. Horrible. It's just too hot. 70 is good. 75. By the time you get to 80s and 90s, it's just God, we're approaching the hundreds, aren't we? It's too much, guys. It's too much. Without wind, it's too much. Oh dear, what's gone on here? Right, so the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed. This is a family here, okay? If the Ten of Cups was upright, it would be a happy, harmonious household, children happy, the parents happy, all of the cups are full. When it's reversed, it's an unhappy household, okay? People's cups are empty, they've had enough tears, sadness, feeling discontent, feeling unfulfilled, disillusioned, depressed. Page of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, this is money being withdrawn. This is investment of time, money and energy being withdrawn. The King of Cups is upright, so this, Sagittarius, you're showing up as water energy like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is like you being, an empath, being empathetic, but I think you're pulling some of your energy back, some of your time, money and energy is coming out of this unhappy family dynamic. Because if they were upright, you'd be putting time, money and energy in. But as it happens, they're reversed, so it's pentacles coming out, being withdrawn. It's like instead of depositing money in the bank, you're withdrawing money, it's... Queen of Wands reversed, full moon reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Queen of Wands, you know, Cassiopeia is, this is a very vain energy. This is like, I'm so beautiful, I'm so, you know, seductive. It's Sagittarian. Sagittarian energy. It's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen of Wands is confident, she's ambitious, she's goal orientated, usually good looking. But that's why it can be a temptress, or, you know, like a toy boy, or someone who's like the other man, the other woman in a third party dynamic. It doesn't have to be. Was it reversed? The full moon's reversed. So emotions are low. Intuition's poor. Nine of Pentacles is, you know, like when you can pay your own way. It's like being abundant as a single person. This is like, I don't want to be abundant as a single person. I don't want to be single. You know, like you could be feeling pissed off, taken for granted, undervalued, or like you just don't, you're not on board with what's happening, the way things that are going. You know, like you don't want the division of the family, but there's something about withdrawing time, money, or energy from this, like, I wouldn't go as far as to say toxic, but it could be like it's just an unhappy family environment. See, if that was upright, I'd say someone's single and happy about it, and they've got enough money for themselves. But this is like, I don't want to be single. I don't want, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be doing this, but, and I don't have enough. Maybe if you had to go it solo, you wouldn't have enough, you know, like for yourself. So that's why you started to withdraw some, I don't know, like holding some back, storing some away, I don't know. Let's see who shows up in your energy. I'd expect it to be a spouse after seeing family, life, and spouse or partner. The King of Cups, I'd expect to see them as a king or a queen. Eight of Pentacles reversed, right? So they're not putting time, money, and energy in either. Three of Swords, heartache, heartbreak. Two of Wands, at a fork in the road, but refusing to plan anything, just feeling devastated. There's no growth and expansion here anymore. So I think this is the person that you're dealing with. Let's see what other cards come out. Thanks for the loves and the likes. Thank you. Hot. Yeah, look at this, like leveling down, being demoted. I mean, you can be demoted in a family situation, you know, your status is reduced from head of family to just kind of there. There could be a loss of income, you know, as you're withdrawing it. They could have a loss of savings or loss of income. They could have extra outgoings if they're moving out, because obviously you have to get a deposit on a flat, or you have to, you know, support yourself. You haven't got that dual income anymore. They could have got literally demoted in work or lost their job. Or lost hours. Seven of Cups. This is when you have a blank canvas and you're excited and you're thinking, like, what is it that I want for myself? It's a sort of dream state. You know, your cups is water. It's scorpionic energy, like getting excited for planning. You know, what is it that I want? Being in that dream, like, state. You know, some of the cups, there's good things and some of them there's bad. But it's like options. And then when it's reversed, it's like, this person just can't even think about that right now. They could be fantasizing, they could be delusional. But I don't feel like that's it, because they've got the Two of Wands reversed, so they're just heartbroken and they don't want to deal with anything. I don't think they're thinking about cups, to be honest. I don't think they're thinking about their options, they're just upset. The Six of Wands reversed. This person feels like a failure. They feel like they're useless. They have no purpose. They have no their self-worth is really, really low, because when this is upright, it's confidence, it's success, it's victory, it's being celebrated, recognized. You know, people cheering for you when you graduate, like recognizing the hard work you've put in. They feel like a failure, or like unnoticed, unappreciated, disregarded. They don't feel seen. The Ace of Swords, so major clarity, truth, a confession, major revelation. Someone's seeing clearly now, or speaking clearly now. Chariot reversed. Okay, so this is failure, loss, defeat, the last minute. It's the Emperor that jumps into the Chariot, right? So when the Chariot moves, it's with intent, it's with purpose, it's being hell-bent on succeeding. There's a good story behind this, there's a good Greek myth behind this one, so I am going to get it. The Chariot, let's have a look. Oh, my water spray. I've got this water spray. This is how you survive in like 40-degree heat. Oh my god, that was so good. Spray it on my feet. My poor swollen feet. You know what we did in Barbados last year? We were like spraying our faces and then we were fanning them like directly after. I need to do that. I've got a fan somewhere actually. Like just a hand fan. God, that's gorgeous. Right, the Chariot. So Cancer is crab in Latin. Cancer is the faintest of the zodiac constellations. In Greek mythology, the crab was sent by Hera, goddess of marriage and birth, to defeat Hercules while he was fighting the serpent Hydra in his 12 labours. Ruled by the moon, Cancer is connected with loyalty, moving forward and using their high intuition to overcome obstacles. Likewise, the Chariot represents ambition, drive and focus. This little crab was sent to distract Hercules and was persistent in biting Hercules' foot until its shell, using its shell as an armour to face its challenge. The Chariot also uses its decorated armour with crescent moons, ready for action and what's to come. It's important to use your intuition and all your skills when facing any obstacles that might come across your path to success. Be ready and focus. Like the brave crab, you have the willpower and strength to reach your goals. In this story, Hercules was stronger and kicked the crab so hard that it flew to the stars. Others say Hera placed the crab in the sky for its efforts. Okay, so it could be, yeah, it could be someone giving up or someone being defeated. They feel powerless, they have a lack of direction. Well, that makes sense. That makes total sense, doesn't it, for what we've seen? I think that's the vibe of the one you're dealing with, Sagittarius. They feel hopeless right now. One more for the outcome. Did anything flip then? I don't think it did it? The Wheel of Fortune reversed. I tell you what, this person feels like they're getting their karma, you know. They feel like they're getting their karma. Because the Wheel of Fortune, when it's upright, is a fortuitous period. It's good luck. It's the divine realizing that you've had some tough times, that you've bettered yourself, that you've made better decisions this time, and you get out of that karmic cycle. When it's reversed, it's being trapped on a karmic wheel of bad choices, bad decisions, lies, keeping secrets, not facing up to, you know, confessing some sort of action that took place, or not being honest with yourself that you see red flags in a situation, you know, staying in something that's toxic, anything like that. We'll see this wheel staying reversed. Let's get the story behind that one. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana and it's reversed along with the Chariot. So there's no movement. We're remaining stuck because we haven't been honest. We haven't faced up to reality. We haven't learned our lessons. Whoops, sorry. The Wheel of Fortune. Here we go. Right, when the wheels reverse, it's bad luck, disorder, major change, unwelcome change, delays. If you don't put up boundaries, you'll get sent a karmic, you know what I mean? You'll get sent a karmic lesson. Or if you don't stop cheating on your partner, at some point you'll get caught. You know what I mean? Like, or it'll come out like later on. It represents a pendulum clock that counts time, never stopping, always moving forward. Pendulum clocks were used to help astronomers keep track of the position of the stars. Like the Wheel of Fortune, the pendulum clock completes one cycle after the other, with its clock hands going up and down, reminding you life will always have its ups and downs. The spiritual meaning of the clock represents life cycles and the importance of living in the present and focusing on your spiritual journey. We experience different cycles, different life cycles. Unlike the clock and the wheel, they remind us to embrace change. Turning points can occur, and numerology also plays a role in giving you important messages from the divine when specific times happen, like saying 1111, which means you are aligned with your life's purpose. This card tells you to believe in your destiny. The universe is taking care of you in the best way possible. Also, try practicing the law of attraction. So this person, okay, that you're dealing with, Sagittarius, they're making delays. They're not facing up to reality, facing facts. You can see that because they refuse to make plans for the future, for their future. They're just stuck. They're so stuck. Stuck in a rut. And it's probably one that they caused as well. Let's find out what went on with them. What's that phrase? Karma doesn't need an address. It will find you, okay? Spirit is omnipresent, you know, like they're watching everything. Self-righteous. This person acts spiritually superior. They can be condescending and preachy. Okay, so they're not... What's the word? They're not a person of conviction in the things that they've done. They've not acted, you know, the way that they speak is different to the way that they walk. They're not walking the walk. Clouded vision. Recognize and discuss red flags or areas of concern. Okay, so they ignore red flags. They've shown red flags. Okay, so they've been promiscuous. They've slapped around. Sleeps around, a temptress, free-for-all, steals your man. Okay, now that doesn't mean that they're definitely female. They could be a male. Males are like that as well. Of course they are. There's a lot of promiscuous men out there. Yeah, I'm getting cheating here. So they've gone round acting holier than thou. Okay, like the perfect pillar of the community, and they've been getting up to all sorts. No one else compares to you. That's the unspoken truth. Okay, so they're actually regretful. It wasn't that they were trying to replace you as such. It's something separate within them that they were acting upon. Okay, it's not because you weren't good enough. I think, you know, when you're the mother or father of someone's children, you'll always be on a pedestal, so to speak, because you can't... There's nothing compares to experiencing having children together, you know. It's just too many memories. Giving birth, you know, like that bond is between you three or you four, you know, or you five. Like, it's family, isn't it? So obviously there's exceptions. If someone's a total psycho or narcissist or something, you don't relate to them at all. But usually when a contract expires, people don't just stop caring about each other or forget all the memories that were made, the time, the money, the energy, you know, the tears, the efforts, like all of it, it's still there, you know, it's not lost. Let's get a new contact message. Nervous. You make me nervous, even just thinking about you. I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. Okay, so they've got mother wounds. My mother is a big influence on my behaviour now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. So if you're the mother of their children, they've got really like deep-seated childhood issues, okay, to do with that particular role, that whoever has that role in a family, they really struggle with that. And it's to do with something from when they were a child. You're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Okay, so they're feeling disconnected. Now, I'm not saying that you are being that way with them, but that's their perception. Okay, that's That's their perception of how things are. But there's someone that's not connecting the dots, do you know what I mean? Like, they're not seeing things from a normal perspective because they've got issues. So let's get you some advice, Sagittarius. Okay, so being yourself is sacred. Okay, you're important. You are perfect just as you are. And, you know, we've got DNA here. So, like, how you feel, the way that you act, what you want from life, that's all, like, how it's supposed to be. Okay, that's who you are. So you're just being yourself. And if you feel like you're in a situation where you're not yourself anymore, you need to find that. You need to find a way to be authentically you. Let's get you an essential oil. Oh, how would you pronounce this? Melaleuca tea tree. Strengthens resilience and confidence. That goes really well, doesn't it? Okay, so you could put that in a diffuser. You might be able to find, well, you can certainly get tea tree oil, can't you, for the skin? Although I think you have to be careful how much you use. It's very strong, isn't it? And then you can take tea tree supplements as well. Strengthens your resilience and confidence. Nice. Let's get you some positive affirmations. This person's like Jekyll and Hyde, you know, like they've got two personalities. Like, in a way, they like to preach and mentor people and teach people, then they've got a whole, like, other side to themselves, like, where they just do everything that's terrible, and that's why they're in a karmic cycle. They've got mother wounds, okay, so they don't treat people well that are supposed to be treated well. It's a form of self-harm, a form of sabotage, you know, in what is a nurturing, healthy connection. They sabotage it, and it's something that happened when they were a child, to do with their mother. I trust in my abilities to overcome any challenge. That's what you can say out loud. Okay, I trust in my abilities to overcome any challenge. I am always learning and improving. Okay, so maybe you're learning not to feed into this person's issues anymore, to listen to their victim mindset anymore. They need to go to therapy. They need to go and like actually get professional help to unpick, you know, their patterns of behavior and change their ways. They need to actively work on it. Okay, it's not good enough to just keep saying sorry. That's not good enough. I am always learning and improving. When is Sagittarius going to meet someone new? I mean, I expect it to be a way off with all this going on. I did not expect it to say that. It says very soon, around May, but distract yourself from the waiting game. Okay, so spring next year. If you're someone that's going through a separation, a trial separation, or a divorce, then around springtime next year, that's going to be an important time for you, okay? Could be sooner for some people. It says very soon. I mean, the context of like dismantling a family situation, I think springtime is soon. You know what I mean? Lots involved there, so. Right, I hope this resonates with some people. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel, and I will see you in the next one, Sagittarius. Sorry for yawning, but I got up really early this morning. It was like 6 a.m. But I was awake and I thought, do you know what, I need the cool air. Like, so I actually did a live at like 6 a.m. But I ended up being on for like 5 hours. See, I'm a hard worker, I'm not lazy. Right, on to Capricorn.